Yo, it's Oko. Hey man, I don't know if y'all seen Eva or Marvel Tokkon Fighting Soul. They showed gameplay, they showed a lot of stuff. They even dropped a beginner's guide. And I thought today I'd talk to you guys about all the things y'all need to know, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff going around in the community that people are not quite sure on. You know what I mean? So I thought I'd break it down to ease your pain, ease your mind. First thing you guys should know: the beta is September 5th to 7th, but only if you have a PS5. Sadly, us PC players will not be having access to the beta at all because, I've seen betas get cracked all the time, man, on PC. Every time. Guilty Gear got cracked, Tekken 8 got cracked, Street Fighter 6 got cracked. Every time there's a beta on PC, it normally gets cracked. So they're trying to stop that from happening. I don't blame them. Alright, so it's going to be for PS5 only. It sucks. I don't have a PS5. So I won't be able to participate, but I'm definitely gonna be in the streams watching everyone get in. It is a closed beta. I will leave a link to in the description below for those who want to sign up for the beta. If you have PS5, y'all have fun. Let's talk about most people's worries. So from what I understand, if I'm looking on Twitter, which is it's Twitter, a lot of people concerned is that combos are very short, and there's just auto combos. I don't know if y'all ever played Fighters, but people said the same thing when Fighters dropped. People didn't know how to do combos. They just thought it was like auto combos into super and that was it, and a bunch of super dashing. Like, no, there's way more depth in that game. I still can't do Vegeta loops to this day, or Gohan loops. Okay, anyway, let me put your mind at ease. Combo meter goes down. So if you look in the game, when you attack the opponent, there's a gauge, right? It's a blue bar. Once that little blue bar goes to red, the combo just drops. You can no longer combo that person, right? It's to stop, I guess, infinites and like super long combos from happening. But my fault. If you use an assist, it lowers that gauge so you can get more hits in. I think it's also the same with EX moves too. If you can, I think if you use an EX move as well, it also lowers the combo gauge so you can like DHC into more stuff, I assume. So again, combos are a thing. There are really cool combos that I've seen Max post some on his dev gameplay that he had. Of some cool combos. I'll definitely put them on the screen now for you guys to see. Again, really dope, really cool. Definitely recommend checking it out.
He walks away. Damn, oh my.
These are just like unique situations.
Yeah.
That is the Dragon Rush.
So there will be combos. So put your worries aside, okay? There will be player expression. You will be able to do a lot of cool stuff. It's not just mash the like button, or it's not just like, oh, I can only hit this person like 6 times before the combo's gone, You can do some cool stuff. Let's talk about the wall breaks. Let's talk about the stage transitions, because they're not even wall breaks for real. This is another topic that I want to speak on, because again, in the community, I see a lot of discourse on the wall breaks and stuff, and people hate that because it resets in neutral and gives them Guilty Gear Strive vibes. Which is fair. I get it. But this game does that, there's ways where you can still keep the wall. Okay, so first off, what causes a wall transition? Throws on the wall, EX moves on the wall, and then there's like certain other moves that causes the stage to transition as well. For example, if you were doing an air combo, if you do forward or I guess 6H on the corner, it causes a stage transition. But you don't have to go to the next stage if you don't want to. Okay, you can do I think it's 2H in the air and just knocks them straight down. They're back on the ground, so no stage transition happens.
Press down and heavy to perform a powerful knockdown, or forward and heavy to trigger a blowback attack.
Happens. But you do want to do stage transitions because that's how you get all your resources in this game. Anyway, so how the map works, right? In Guilty Gear, when you do a wall break, you just do wall break after wall break after wall break, right? It loops around. In this game, it's not the same. This is how the stage transitions work, okay? Imagine 3 squares, right? One in the middle, one to the left of them, one in the middle, and one to the right. Okay, we have the middle, left, right. You start in the middle. If you stage transition to the left side, and you get them to the left wall, they are stuck there. There's no more stage transition. Okay, it does not loop how Guilty Gear Strives loops. If you're in the corner on the left side, you're getting fuzzied, you're getting cooked, anything can happen to you. But you can transition it back into the middle. Okay, and from the middle, you can transition it to the right side, and the same thing applies. Okay, there's no wall on the right side. There's no stage transition on the right side. You cannot loop. Okay, so again, it doesn't absolutely negate the wall break stuff from Strive, but it is different and it is nice because people do have complaints about how Strive works when it comes to breaking the wall and stuff. But here, I feel like it's a great compromise. It lets people not get stuck in force pressure. It resets back into the mid stage, I think, or no, it doesn't. I think it starts on that side of the stage, but it lets people not get cooked while also keeping the wall pressure that people want. Right? It's like a compromise for both. Right? But yeah, I thought I'd just speak on that because again, I've seen a lot of people talk about that and they don't like it. But hopefully that, you know, lessens your hesitation towards this game. Anyway, let's talk about the basic stuff, right? Stuff that you probably already know, but I thought I'd throw it in the video for those who don't know about the game already. You start the game in a 2v2 and your resources are limited, okay? Your HP gauge is lower, your assist points, you only have 1, and your skill point, I think your skill gauge is also lowered as well, okay? Your meter, I think it only goes up to 100 instead of like 150 until you get full team back, okay? The way to get your full team, your resources, is to cause stage transitions. You want to stage transition as fast as you can. All your resources back before your opponent, because you just have the upper hand. Just makes a lot of sense, right? I'm not sure how I feel about it personally. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. Maybe I'll be annoyed with the stage transitions later on, but as of now, I think they look pretty cool. Hopefully it's not a big issue when we get our hands on the game. Also, there is no real comeback mechanic, right? The only comeback mechanic in this game is that when you lose 2 rounds, because it's a first to three, you get KO'd the first round, you get an assist and also your next bar of meter, and I think maybe some HP. I'm not sure on that one. You get KO'd the second round, you have your full team, you have your full bar meter, and I think you have your full health. So that's the comeback mechanic in this game. There's no sparking, there's no burst, there's none of that stuff. All right, so you don't even gotta worry about any of that. So I don't know, I just thought I add that in because, you know, I think it's pretty cool that the real comeback mechanic is just like having your full team, you know, just having your full team is the comeback mechanic. I think that's pretty cool. Last thing I want to point out is that you share 1 HP bar with your whole team, which I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Like, it makes sense, right? There's four characters. There's no way you're gonna play with all 4 characters, but it's like, it makes me think like, there's really no point in really like tagging out characters, right? Unless it's like for maybe matchups, but you really only need to learn 1 character and master that 1 character. Like, there's like legit no real reason to switch out, which makes me think it's not necessarily like a fighting tag game. It's more like a single or like a 1v1 with assists, kind of like maybe like MK. And I hate MK. I hate MK so much with my soul. Most people, at least early on, first couple months, might just kind of like stick with 1 character. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something I'm missing. That being said, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts on Marvel Tokkon Fighting Soul, bruh.